പാതയിൽ പൂക്കളായി വിരിയണം. പൂവിരിഞ്ഞ വീഥികൾ പുണ്യവീചികളാകണം. പ്രാർത്ഥനകൾ പാതയിൽ പൂക്കളായി വിരിയണം. പൂവിരിഞ്ഞ വീഥികൾ പുണ്യവീചികളാകണം. പുണ്യവഴികളിലൂടെ നാം യാത്രയെന്നും ചെയ്യണം. പുണ്യവഴികളിലൂടെ നാം യാത്രയെന്നും ചെയ്യണം. യാത്ര ചെയ്യും വേളയിൽ ഈശ്വരനെ ഓർക്കണം. ഈശ്വരനാണെൻ ഫലം, ഈശ്വരനാണെൻ ധനം. പ്രാർത്ഥനകൾ പാതയിൽ പൂക്കളായി വിരിയണം. പൂവിരിഞ്ഞ വീഥികൾ പുണ്യവീചികളാകണം. പ്രാർത്ഥനകൾ പാതയിൽ പൂക്കളായി വിരിയണം. പൂവിരിഞ്ഞ വീഥികൾ പുണ്യവീചികളാകണം. പുണ്യവീചികളാകണം.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Prasad Krishna, revered guest of the evening, Commander Dr. Shamasundara MS, respected Principal, Spring Valley, and Headmistress, Nursery, esteemed members of SVS and NIT Nursery School Management Committee, and Vice President PTA, dear parents, teachers, and friends, a very good evening to one and all. I am extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to address you on this jubilous occasion of the 29th Annual Day celebration of Spring Valley School and NIT Nursery. The annual day has always been a special one for all of us, and this year the joy magnifies as we are here after 2 years of vacuity. And as we are back with the mustard metal, we are over the moon as we have some very special personalities with us today. On behalf of the school and my own behalf, let me put forth a cordial welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director, NIT Calicut. Dr. Prasad Krishna is the recipient of the prestigious Kirloskar Gold Medal and Sir M. Vishweshwarya Memorial Prize from the University of Mysore for securing first rank in the BTech program in Mechanical Engineering from Karnataka Regional Engineering College, now known as NIT Surathkal. He received his master's degree from IIT Madras, winning 2 silver medals and Professor Sengupta Prize for the best academic performance. He has more than 37 years of professional experience in a variety of sectors, namely automobile manufacturing, precision machine tool design and development, metal casting, etc. It is a great pleasure to welcome such a wonderful personality as our chief guest. Now, we desire to extend a gracious welcome to Commander Dr. Shamasundara MS, Registrar, NIT Calicut. He was a naval officer prior joining NIT and was commissioned in the year 1999 in engineering branch of the Indian Navy. Dr. Shamasundara has also served as Joint Director at the Naval Headquarters. He has published many articles in in-house publications and peer-reviewed journals. Sir, your presence is a matter of great delight. Let me now put forth a pleasing welcome to all the respectable members of our school management committee. They have always given us the space to grow and have walked with us through thick and thin. Now, may I heartily welcome Dr. Subramanian Nambudiri, member of NIT Nursery Management Committee. A hearty welcome goes to Mr. Stalin PT, Vice President PTA. Our PTA is our backbone and our backup. And last but never the least, a cheerful welcome to all the audience. You are our strength and motivation. Once again, I extend a hospitable welcome to our guests this evening and also each and everyone present here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Little kids are like tiny birds waiting to bloom and spread their incense. They need to be nurtured and well groomed, not just intellectually, but physically, socially, and emotionally. NIT Nursery School gives their little ones all these. May I now request Miss Shaila Matthew, Headmistress, NIT Nursery School, to present the annual report.
Respected Chief Guest of this evening, Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director in NIT Calicut, other dignitaries, parents, well-wishers, and my dear children, a warm good evening to all. In this pleasant evening, we have gathered here to celebrate the annual day of our nursery school and Spring Valley School for the academic year 2022-2023. Our nursery school started about 50 years back, has grown into the most sought-after institution of its category in our locality. A lot of sacrifices have gone in to bring it to the current stature. I thank the efforts of all the members of the previous managing committees, the teachers, and all those who had put in their selfless service at various stages of the growth of this school. I also wish that we will have the support of all in the coming years also. Though we enjoy a lot of support and encouragement from all of you, we don't want to be complacent about our achievements. I take this opportunity to request you all to come up with constructive criticisms and suggestions for the continuous improvement of our activities. By thanking you once again for your wonderful support, I venture into the duty of presenting the annual report 2023-23 of the NITC Nursery School. The nursery school reopened after the summer vacation on 1st June 2022. At present, we have a student strength of 136 students with 77 kids in LKG and 59 in the UKG section. We have 6 teachers and 2 helpers, and we ensure that the students get individual attention in order to achieve our mission in transforming each student into a literate, self-confident, and self-reliant child. Even though the classroom instruction involves mostly interactions to develop communication abilities in children, special efforts are made to develop the 4 language skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In addition to this, emphasis is given to imparting moral and ethical values, good manners, and good habits to develop the children into responsible citizens. Co-curricular activities are conducted every week, and all the children get opportunity to exhibit their talents. We enjoy a good rapport with the parents of our students. The parents are encouraged to discuss various difficulties faced by their wards. We had our PTA meeting on July 30th, 2022. Onam was celebrated in the NITC Nursery School premises in the traditional way on 2nd September 2022. CCA competitions were held on 14th, 15th and 16th November 2022 and included items like recitation, fancy dress, single dance and storytelling. Sports and games competitions were held on 17th November 2022. Christmas celebrations were arranged on 22nd December 2022, which included distribution of cake to students. The first and the second terminal examinations were conducted from 22/9/2022 to 30/9/2022 and 14/12/2022 to 21/12/2022 respectively. Our nursery school is housed in a spacious building and is well equipped for the overall development of the children. We are committed to maintaining and improving the infrastructural facilities of the school. I urge the parents to continue taking an active role in molding the character of their wards by inculcating in them the importance of discipline, punctuality, respect for elders, and compassion towards all forms of life. I take this opportunity to thank all parents for their cooperation in maintaining the standard of the school. I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to the administration, teachers, and members of the staff of NITC for their support and guidance. I believe that you will continue to extend wholehearted cooperation in our efforts to take NITC Nursery School to even greater heights in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. It was indeed the working together that has brought us where we are today. May I now call upon our respected principal, Ms. Shiny, to present the preamble of our school's achievements, the school annual report.
Respected Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Prasad Krishna, Commander Dr. Shyamasundara MS, members of the Managing Committee, PTA Vice President, Ms. Shaila Matthew, Headmistress, NITC Nursery, Vice Principal, Mr. Manigandan, my dear school leaders, Adit Manoj and Mariam Amin, respected parents and my dear colleagues and students, a warm good evening to one and all. After 2 years, we are here again to celebrate our annual day, 29th annual day, and I'm here glad to present the annual report of Spring Valley School 22-23. And I promise you that I'll not be long. I have cut short my report as per the repeated request, and the lengthy report is given in the magazine. The academic year this year began on Wednesday, 2nd June 2022. Mr. Vaishak and Ms. Akshaya took charge as teachers in English and chemistry. Ms. Shivya YM took charge as librarian this year. The 27th annual day was celebrated on 24th January 2020. Shri Jayant Ganguly, Senior Scientific and Technical Officer, Regional Science Center and Planetarium, Calicut, was the chief guest. Shri Sandeep Pambali, Film Director and Writer, released the school magazine Pridora. Dr. Manu R, President, School Managing Committee, presided over the function. Mr. Suresh Kumar, PTA Vice President, offered felicitation. We had excellent and 100% result in both 10 and 12 standard. The toppers were felicitated in a solemn function on 11th August 2022 by PTA. Dr. Sajid A.S., Dr. George Vargas, and PTA Vice President Mr. Stalin PT felicitated the toppers with trophies. Kumari Anamika B. Teresa of class 12 secured 94% and stood the topper. Priyadarshini A.S. secured 96.8% and she also got 10% marks in social science in Malayalam. Ananya P. and Parvana S. of class 10 secured 10% marks in Malayalam. Academic activities. The school reopened on June 1st, 2022. The term-wise year plan for each class was prepared by the end of April 2022. Periodic test, terminal examination were conducted as per the schedule given in the school diary. NCERT textbooks are followed from class 6 onwards. The distribution of most of the textbooks was completed in April. Regular classes for 10 and 12 students began in the month of March. Almost all Saturdays were working for classes 6 to 12, and this year the affiliation of the school has been extended from 1/4/23 to 31/3/28. All the teachers have attended online and offline training programs conducted by COE, CBSE Trivandrum. They also attended online courses on Diksha. CCA was triggered on 3/6/22 with pencil drawing and painting watercolor from 1 to 10. Most of the items of CCA were conducted as per the schedule given in the school calendar. All dance items and few other items not listed in CCA schedule were conducted on 17 September 2022. Along with this, selection for CBSE Kalotsav also took place. This year, 47 students participated in 40 items in CBSE Kalotsav 2022, and the following children received trophies at district level. Dyuti R for painting crayon, Ameya MS, recitation Sanskrit second, Avantika NP got second place in versification English and versification Hindi. Third place is Vinoda of third standard got second place in story writing Hindi. Hridya Rajesh won first place in story writing Hindi, recitation Hindi, and second place in painting oil color. Akamsha Vinod won the third place in light music Malayalam, and Anlin Elsa George and Devananda R. Sudhir won second place in PPT. All the above students also participated in state level Kalotsav. On to the school leader and student council. Election of school leaders took place on Thursday, 14 July 2022. Master Adit Manoj R. and Kumari Mariam Amin were elected as boy and girl school leaders respectively through voting by students of classes 5 to 12. Kumari Hridya Rajesh of class 11 was nominated as secretary and Master Parthiv as joint secretary of students council. The oath taking of all the office bearers of the students council took place on 29/7/2022. The Foundation Day and Spring Fair was celebrated on Saturday, November 19, 2022. Spring Fair 2022-23 was inaugurated by Dr. Manu R. Professor, Mechanical Department, NIT Calicut. 81 students received prizes in different items in arts and science competition held in connection with Spring Fair. Science, social science, maths, language and arts stalls were put up by students of classes 5 to 12. A book fair was put up by the DC Books. The attraction of the day was a refreshment stall by our parents, Mrs. Stalin PT, Mrs. Rasita Ravindran, Mrs. Armanda Lakshmi and the students of class 12. The profit out of this was donated to the school. Excellence Award, Dr. D. Venkatraman and Dr. R. Subhashini, parents of Kishore V. 2019-20 batch, have sponsored yearly Excellence Award in the name of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for the best students in the academic year from class 1 to 12. Sri Vishweshwaraya Award for the best idea, prototype, model, simulation and implementation of science projects submitted for Spring Fair. And Major Dhyanchand Award for best sports person in the school. School clubs. Health Club 22-23 was headed by Ms. Jaycee and Ms. Preeti. The club conducted an eye camp for the students of class 1 to 12 on Wednesday, 29 June 2022 by Calicut Eye Hospital, Mukkam. A class and training session for the teachers on symptoms and treatment of leprosy in children and adults was conducted by the medical officer of PHC Chulu. COVID vaccinations for our students were also arranged at PHC Chulu. The Social Science Club was triggered in the month of June with its activities. International Yoga Day was observed on 21st June. Ms. Ashwati demonstrated yogasanas to children of classes 9 and yoga posture dance was performed under the guidance of Ms. Jisha. As a part of Hiroshima Day, a Sudoku making competition and poster making competitions were held. Heritage India Quest screening test was conducted on 21st October. S. Vinoda and Annalyn Elsa George of class 10 bagged first place and second place was secured by Nirupama J. Nair of class 9. Constitutional Day was observed on 26 November. Mass reading of preamble of the Constitution was held on 28 November. An anti-addiction campaign was conducted on 18th October 22 in connection with the program named Pudu Lahari Koru, steered by Kozhikode District Administration to create awareness against drugs. On 19th October 22, Mr. Suresh Kumar, retired police officer, addressed the students and sensitized them about the risk of drug usage. Science Club, Kumari Nirupama J. Nair of 9th and Master Jude Felix of 8th were selected as the secretary and joint secretary of the Science Club. Activities of the Science Club began with the Environment Day celebration on Monday, 6 June 2022. As a part of Environment Day celebration, seedlings were planted and essay writing competitions, collage competitions, etc. were held. Science Club has also planned to conduct National Science Day on 28th February. World Science Day was celebrated on November 10, 2022. A quest competition on World Science Day for Peace and Development and poster making competitions were held on the same day. Literary Club was inaugurated in the month of June 2022. The teachers in charge are Ms. Swapna K, Ms. Jisha P and Ms. Reshmi Warrior. Mita Shail and Anika Manoj were selected as the secretary and joint secretary respectively. The club's activities started with reading week. Drawing, favorite fictional character, reading English, book review, etc. were the other activities. A slogan writing competition was also conducted on Literacy Day. Badge making competition in connection with Hindi Divas also was held. Spring Bus, the school's newspaper, was launched on 18th November. Selected students of class 6 to 10 were in the editorial board and Mr. Vaishag and Ms. Sapna were the teachers in charge. This year, Onam was celebrated on 2nd September 2022. A number of competitions were held on this occasion. Mr. K.M. Unnikrishan Nambishan, our former principal, gave the Onam message. Different competitions like Pukulam were held as a part of the celebration. Teachers' Day was celebrated on Monday, 5th September 2022. As a part of celebration, Best Student Teacher competition was conducted and Master Ankit S. of 12th was selected as the best boy teacher, and Kumari Priscilla Nancy Thomas and Kumari Banushri S. shared the prize for the best girl teacher. The students also paid tribute to their teachers. Independence Day was celebrated on 15th August 2022, and patriotic song competition, speech in Malayalam, Hindi and English. Children also participated in My Government Quest, conducted and organized by the Ministry of Defense. In connection with Gandhi Jayanti, a mass cleaning campaign was conducted for students of class 1 to 12 on 6th October 22. The students also paid respect to the father of our nation. Speech and drawing competitions were also conducted in connection with the same. Xmas was celebrated on 23rd December. Master Hannah K. Abraham of Class 11 delivered the Xmas message. In addition to this, class-wise cake cutting, carol song, and exchange of gifts were also conducted. Children appeared for Science and Mathematics Olympiads conducted by NTZ and AITSE. Discovery Super League competitions were conducted in July, and Science and Mathematics Olympiads by interval was also conducted. Students also participated in Reading Challenge, Fit India, and Heritage India quiz competition conducted by CBSE. In SOF's Olympiad exams conducted in 21-22, Grace Tessa Jimmy of 6th standard got international rank 68 and zonal rank 15 in National Science Olympiad. She also received international rank 117 and zonal rank 27 in International Maths Olympiad with Medal of Distinction. Ameya Immers of Class 5 received SOF International rank 5 and zonal rank 4 with Certificate of Zonal Excellence and Silver Medal in International Social Science Olympiad. The 30th annual sports meet of our school was conducted at NITC ground on Saturday, 3/12/22. Dr. Ashish Avasti, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, NIT Calicut, was the chief guest and declared the 30th annual sports meet open. Sports activities of classes 1 to 4 were conducted on Friday, 24/11/2022. 13 students participated in District Malabar Sahodaya Athletic Meet held at Kozhikode Medical College Synthetic Track on 9th and 10th January 2023. Vaishnav Cholakil of Class 12 secured third place in 100 meters and in shot put. Mayur Swami of Class 11 secured third place in long jump, and Akamsha of Class 11 secured third place in javelin throw. An interaction sessions for students of Class 10, 11 and 12 was held with Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director of NIT Calicut. The director opined that during this interaction he was able to assess that the kids were well talented and happy. He appreciated the teachers and the management for creating such a happy learning atmosphere. A career counseling class was also conducted for the students of classes 10, 11, 12 in the month of August 22. On to PTA, we have a very active and supportive PTA with Mr. Stalin PTA as the Vice President. PTA congratulated the toppers of class 10 and 12 on 11th August 2022. Dr. Sajid A.S., Dr. George Verghese, Dr. Ashish Avasti, and Mr. Stalin PT felicitated the toppers. The school awarded mementos to all the students of class 10 and 12. Class-wise PTA meetings were held after the first periodic test and first terminal exam. Saturday, August 27, 2022 is etched as a golden moment in the history of Spring Valley School. The inauguration of the computer lab cum smart classroom, sponsored by REZ Alumni 1964-69 batch. Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director, NIT Calicut, inaugurated the same and appreciated the vision and generosity of all those 64 members towards this great cause. Commander Dr. Shyamasundara MS, Registrar, NIT Calicut, felicitated and expressed his thanks to all the members of the batch. Mr. Gopinathan Undi AK and Mr. PG Prakash Shankar, representatives of 1964-69 batch, the captains who steered the ship of benevolence and pulled up the bounteous amount and addressed the gathering. I extend my sincere thanks to each and every member of the batch for having painted our dreams come true. A multi-purpose court is in the existing assembly ground is in progress. The members of REZ Alumni 1972 batch headed by Mr. Narayan Nandakumar have sponsored towards the cause. The work is expected to be completed very soon. I do extend my sincere thanks to all the members of 1972 batch for having rendered their support in uplifting our school. There are incessant activities in the school throughout the year. To carry out these activities and to excel in academics, wholehearted cooperation of the management is a must. I sincerely thank all the managing committee members, President Dr. Manu R., Manager Dr. Sachit A.S., Treasurer Dr. Ashish Avasti, and Vice President Dr. George Burgess for their unceasing and solid support to me and to the school. I thank them for their unflinching faith and support for our school. I would like to thank our PTA Vice President, Mr. Stalin, and all the members of the PTA for their support and help rendered. I thank Professor K.M. Unnikrishnan Nambishan for his lectures in chemistry to class 12 students. I especially thank all the NIT faculties and the staff who rendered their constant financial and moral support to us whenever in need. I shall express my gratitude to the hearts who have sponsored the education of a few of our kids, but who would like to remain behind the screen in supporting us. The Spring Valley family thanks all the parents and alumni for their ardent support and trust. We shall remember you forever with gratitude for your continued support. I would like to thank all the well-wishers for the support rendered to us throughout. I take this opportunity to extend my immense thanks to Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director, NIT, for his continuous support, motivation, and guidance he has given us in making Spring Valley a cut above. Finally, let me thank my colleagues and my dear and lovely students for their continued hard work and support in making SVS a happy and successful family. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, may I request Dr. R. Manu, President REC Spectra, to deliver the presidential letters.
Chief guest of today's function, Professor Prasad Krishna, our director, Dr. Shyamasundara, the registrar, Dr. Sajid, manager, Spring Valley School, Dr. Subramanian, representative of NITC Nursery School Management Committee, Shaini Miss, principal of Spring Valley School, Shaila Miss, headmistress of Nursery School, Manigandan, vice principal, Spring Valley School, Mr. Stubbin, vice president of PTA, Spring Valley School, school leaders, invitees, parents, our students, ladies and gentlemen, a warm good evening to one and all. Today is a special day for us, for all of us. We have got released from the clutches of COVID, and the annual day is being celebrated after a break of 2 years. It is even more special because after a break of almost 9 years, the Spring Valley School and the NITC Nursery School have come together for their annual day. I see that as a personal victory for me. In fact, due to some practical reasons, the annual days of Spring Valley School and the Nursery School were separated. Now today, we are witnessing, today we have assembled here to take part in the combined annual day of the Spring Valley School as well as the NITC Nursery School. In fact, the COVID period was a testing time for all of us. Many small schools were forced to wind up, but our school actually stood the test of the lockdown. We quickly changed to the online mode of education. We came out successfully through that. And during that period, I must appreciate the support which we got from all the parents, their cooperation, the support from our parent institute, NIT Calicut, only helped us to survive those difficult times. And when, actually we were looking for some funds, REC Alumni Association, certain batches, they came forward with generous amounts to help us and support us. Today we have Mr. Prakash Shankar, the representative of 1969 alumni, REC alumni here. Our thanks due to the alumni. Please convey to all the alumni. In fact, our school, Spring Valley School or Nursery School, we don't have any godfathers. We don't have any organization to support us. We only have the backing of the premier National Institute of Technology, Calicut. That in fact is the real strength. So NIT Calicut, its director, registrar, both of them are here. Our manager is also the superintending engineer in charge. So the maintenance activities of the school take place with the support of the institute. We are really thankful for the support, continued support which we receive from the institute. In fact, I had been in the management committees of the day care center, nursery school and later Spring Valley School. It was my dream to bring all these under one umbrella, the Spectra. Spectra is a charitable society of the faculty members of the institute. We had been trying for that merger for a few years, but after Professor Prasad Krishna took charge as the director, things became very fast. In fact, he is one of the founding members of the society. So with his support and consent, the governing council of REC Spectra decided to merge the Spring Valley School, the nursery school and the daycare center under Spectra. I really thank the support which I got from our director Prasad Krishna. So on this occasion, it is officially announced that all these related to the kids' education and bringing up will be under one organization, Spectra. And I don't want to continue this speech for long because the small kids are there waiting to receive their prizes and also to exhibit their talents. So now I will wind up with one more request. We should have sufficient time for all the small kids to come on the stage. Due to time constraint, today many of the kids are not able to come to the stage. So we may think of even splitting this annual day celebration again into two, not like what we have done. Probably the nursery and primary school may have one day, and in the next day the UP high school and higher secondary. That is again only a proposal. If we can plan the activities properly so that all the kids can come on the stage, all their parents will be happy. Parents and grandparents are here to see their kids, grandchildren on the stage. And the kids also love to be on stage. So let us plan the next annual day next year so that we give participation to all the kids. With that, I wind up my words. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is a great honor for me to invite Dr. Prasad Krishna, Director, NIT Calicut, to grace us with his thoughts and inaugurate the 29th Annual Day celebration of our school.
Respected Principal of the Spring Valley School, Shaini Ma'am, Headmistress of the NITC our REC Spectra, our nursery school, Shaila Matthew, President of the Spectra, my colleague from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor R. Manu, the school manager, and the Secretary of REC Spectra, Professor Sajid A.S., the President of the Nursery School Management Committee, Dr. Subramanian Nambudri, Vice President of the PTA, Mr. Stalin, our Registrar, Dr. Shyam Sundara, the Treasurer and the member of the Spring Valley School, Professor Ashish Avasti, our Vice Principal, Sri Manikantan, our respected school leaders, parents, our distinguished teachers from the nursery school as well as the Spring Valley School, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our dear students of both the nursery school and the REC school. It gives me great pleasure when I go through the achievements of both the schools, the nursery school as well as our Spring Valley School. With all the challenges, with the minimum financial support, as Professor Manu has just mentioned, it has to survive on its own without any financial support from any corners. That is where, in spite of the challenges posed by the pandemic, in the last 2 years, I must congratulate the principal, vice principal, all the great teachers of both the schools for their exemplary commitment and devotion for all the achievements of our dear students. And if you look at the alums of our own school, the Spring Valley School, they are now serving different parts of the world. They have shown their mettle. It's all because of the commitment and the conscious efforts of the management, our own faculty colleagues who are driving this management, our own dear teachers, the non-teaching staff, and all of you, most importantly, the parents who have supported. Even during pandemic, you have the confidence and faith in our Spring Valley that makes us to do much more. And we are committed, all our faculty colleagues, as the director, we are committed to support in whatever possible way. This is in our campus. This is the pride of our campus. And I am sure we will do our best to make sure this is already, in spite of all the challenges, it is one of the top performing school among the CBSE school in this part of the country. And my congratulations to all the winners, all the great students, and who has been mentored by our dear teachers and encouraged by the management. I take this opportunity to once again express my sincere gratitude to the management committee led by Professor Manu, Professor Sajid, and all our dear faculty members like Ashish Avasti, Dr. Subramanian Nambudri, and all our principals and vice principals and other members of the management committee. I am sure the young friends are eagerly waiting, and I don't want to extend my speech. I wish everybody the very best. Let us continue to work hard and make it number one in the district, and I'm sure we can do that. Let us all work together, and Jai Bharat.